Greetings, denizens. It is I, Vaetius, and I'm here to talk about resolutions. Now, this video is a few days late. To timestamp this is January 3rd I'm recording this. And I had the audio originally for, I think, from December 29th, 30th, somewhere around there. Unfortunately, I decided to not use that audio because it was heavily scripted. And I feel like for something like this, where we're talking about something very personal, having a, not robotic, but a more technical approach wouldn't feel as right. So I wanted to kind of take a moment and just talk about resolutions and what they mean, really. Now, I mean, you know, there's always those resolutions. Oh, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get into shape. I'm going to read a book every month. I'm going to do this or do that. And, you know, those are very, very generic ones that they'll hold on to for like a few days and then drop it. Resolutions don't have to be every day doing it. Like, the important thing behind resolutions is the intent. The important thing behind resolutions is how much you keep up with it. Basically, how much do you want these resolutions to happen? That's what it is. That's what it is. If you want to read, if you feel comfortable just reading a book every month, then hey, go for it. Nothing wrong with that. But I also feel that resolutions should aim a bit higher. I mean, for me personally, this year is very important. I've moved. I don't think I mentioned it in any of my videos up to this point. Especially considering that I think a lot of the videos I think the videos I've uploaded that had audio from me were recorded before the move. But basically, I've moved away from where I used to live. And I've lived in that place, in that state, I should say, because I moved around a bit in the state. But I've lived in that state for all my life. I've never lived outside that state. And I moved all the way down south. I'm in Florida. It's sunny. It's beautiful. But I know nothing about the area. I moved with family, essentially. I moved in with family. And they're just helping me while I get on my feet. I've been here since October, I want to say, end of October. I held a job very briefly with...
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, I should probably edit that out. I don't want to... Yeah. I held a job with a company of a certain kind. And as a seasonal person, retail, and I lost the job. At the end of November, early December. Because I was a waffle. I was an absolute waffle. I couldn't commit to coming in at a certain time. Granted, I was only a few minutes late, but I couldn't come in when they scheduled me. And even though it was only 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes max, they were like, well, we can't have this, and we need to let you go. And that really struck home with me. Because it showed me that my usual half-assed attempts at trying to maintain some level of workplace ethics, it wasn't gonna fly. And it wasn't that the job was hard. It wasn't. It was just, well, it wasn't what I wanted to do. And I think the worst part about all this is that, when you think something's bad, but then you realize that this could have been avoided by doing something in the past. That's what I did. I immediately thought, wow, I had this easy job, good money. I fucked it up because I couldn't do this one thing they asked me. But then I thought more, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't have to worry about this if I would have finished my A+ certification book. I could have taken the test by now with what money I have, and I could be going to a tech job instead of being jobless for a month. But that's what happened. As of right now, like literally last night, like 1 a.m., I finished reading my book. I'm going to be looking at taking the test within the next week or two, maybe, and getting my A+ certification, so that way when I apply for tech jobs, I can get a good paying job. I'm looking at jobs and they're paying way more than I was being paid before, and I'm kind of mad at myself because if I would have just stuck to it, I would have been done. I've had the book since March of 2018, and I just finished it just now. Granted, it's 20 chapters and it's like 1,200 pages for the book, for the main book essentially. That's a lot of reading, a lot of learning, but it shouldn't have taken me 9 months to finish it. It should not have. So, resolutions are important because they allow us the ability to have that long-term goal, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to go in 100% every day, unless of course you feel like you need to. But you should definitely have just a percentage going, just a small, just one little percentage going to something you really want to do. For me, I have some resolutions I made. I probably made too many, but I'll deal with that when the time comes. First was to finish my book and get my A+ certification. Second was to upload consistently on this channel, as well as bring in unique content every now and then. I was also wanting to start on my game design, because I'm a game designer. Technically, I'm not, because I have a college degree, area of concentration in game design. So I'm certified, but I'm not exactly there. Basically, I want to build a stable proof of concept for a game idea I have. And those are the big three. I want to work on that. I do. Certain things are going to take a priority, though. Obviously, getting my A+ certification and getting a job in the IT field would be priority number 1. Priority 2 would be to work on my proof of concept. Priority 3 would be this channel. That's not to say that I'm not going to upload. I have, as of this recording, actually it was probably about maybe a week or so ago, I finished Detroit. I've recorded everything. I have it all on my computer. I just need to edit it and upload. Originally I was going to go with 2 videos a week, but I might bump it up because I want to try to have at least a good portion of it done before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, because I'm going to play the game, like, immediately. Fucking immediately. The moment it comes out. I'm not sure if Square is going to have a hold on scenes, or a hold on any of the game, like how Atlas had the stranglehold with Persona 5, but probably going to be looking into playing Kingdom Hearts 3 when it comes out, which kind of is bad because I was going to do a playthrough of KH1 to Read Chain of Memories and Birth by Sleep before it came out, but that's like in 26 days. I think Kingdom Hearts comes out at the end of this month, I believe. 26 days to complete 4 games. I mean, I could do it, but that also mean I would have no job, and I obviously can't hold off any longer. It's been about a month now since I've lost my job, so I was taking that month to get everything situated, and now everything's situated. Man, I got off on a tangent. I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this. This is why I have a script. This is why I had the script, and I'm bad. But basically what I'm trying to say is resolutions are important. And you can have the smallest ambition in the world and be like, I just want to do a good deed every day. And do it. It's not hard. If you want to be like, well, I want to finish college, I want to finish this year with a 4.0 GPA and also do this and that, then hey, go for it. You're going to have to work a bit harder than the person who has to do a good deed every day, but all it requires is a bit of effort. That's it. A bit of effort every day. You can sink 50% of your energy into it. You can sink 5%. As long as you are making headway, that's the most important thing. Now, granted, of course, with like time-sensitive stuff like me, I'm like, oh, hey, I need to build a stable proof of concept by the end of the year. I probably have to work a bit harder on that than other things, but that's just the whole give and take of it. Bigger goals means bigger efforts. And for me, I've never really made big efforts. So what I'm trying to say is make sure your resolutions are big but manageable. Something you're passionate about, something that you feel like needs to get done. And even if you don't make it to the end, you'll look back on the day you said, I'm going to do this, and you're going to see how far you've come, and that's huge, you know? That's good. It's a good feeling. You didn't reach it, but you came so far, and you should be proud. And if you maintained your resolutions from last year and you finished them, awesome. Good job. Keep it up. Every day. Well, and even not every day. Not even every day. A little effort. Just a little effort. As long as you try to put in effort every time you can. Every time you feel able to. I know for some people, it's not as easy. I have that time sometimes as well. Where you just can't really bring yourself to do anything. Because you can't. There's something blocking you. And you know what? It's okay to take that day and be like, you know what? I'm just going to have some fun. I'm just going to relax. And then I'll come back to this tomorrow. And you make that promise. And you come back. And you may still not feel 100%. But you made a promise to yourself. You were like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to get in there. And I'm going to show my stuff. And that's what's important. That you have a goal in mind. That you're willing to put in the effort. And most important, that you have the courage to try. That's really it. That's really it. Set goals, put in effort, keep that courage high. That's the important thing. So I hope you all have some great resolutions in mind. And if you want to share, go right ahead. I'll probably put mine down in the description below and kind of list off everything. And, you know, I might make updates, monthly updates and see where I'm going with this resolution deal. And, yeah, I know that sounds like a good idea. I've also got other video ideas coming up, but right now I'm kind of trying to focus on making sure I can afford to have those videos come out. But thank you all so much for stopping by and listening to me be fucking crazy and going off the cuff with this whole resolutions business. And I hope to see you guys next time.